Following a three-game weekend sweep of the division champs, the Marlins welcome another rival to town. First of three, Marlins and Mets. For the Marlins, making his first big league start since July 31st, it's Edward Cabrera. We have seen him as a bulk reliever his last two outings, 8 2/3, just 2 hits, 13 strikeouts, but 8 walks.
Says Brandon Nimmo digs in to lead things off for the Mets tonight.
He is 0 for 1 against the Marlins in this series. There's a strikeout. And on 1-2, this one lifted out toward shallow center. Wendell going back, but it looks like it'll carry out to Hampson, who puts it away for the second out. In there, a called strike 3. 2 Ks in the inning. And the key, a lot of strikes for Edward Cabrera.
That's for Jose Butto tonight.
The walks are up there, but he's, like we mentioned in the open, his last 2 starts have been on the upside, feeling more comfortable.
Luis Arraez to lead things off on the brink of perhaps a little history with 199 hits. So trying to join a very short list of Marlins with 200 hits in a season. And into center, down for a base hit, number 200 for Luis Arraez.
He wants the baseball, and congratulations to Luis Arraez, who just became the 4th different Marlin in franchise history to collect 200 hits in a season.
He wanted to get it out of the way quickly.
200 hits is a big number.
Jose Butto strikes out Josh Bell and Jazz Chisholm Jr. to end the bottom of the first.
Side retired, no score after 1.
And a called strike 3.
Cabrera's got 3 strikeouts. That's 4 strikeouts for Eddie Cabrera.
Mauricio was the sellout for the hard stuff, got the soft stuff. There's 2 down.
Went with the changeup. This one popped up off third. Berger has room up against that wall. 2 more strikeouts for Cabrera. Works around the first hit allowed. And on $5 Burger night, nice grab.
And Stallings waves at the slider for strike 3. 4 strikeouts first time through the batting order for Jose Butto.
Swinging a ground ball hit to short. Lindor fields it on a knee, stands up, plants his feet, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jose Butto, including a strikeout. That's through a base hit for DJ Stewart. Second hit tonight for the Mets. And here comes Pete Alonso.
Got him.
Picked him off at first base.
Stewart started to wander. He bluffed a couple of pitches prior to that. He was wandering and trying to time Edward. He was going that time, and they got him by a lot.
And this one out toward left. Hampson is there, puts it away. With the help of a pickoff, he faces 3 in the inning.
And a long single for Ronnie Mauricio. So he continues to hit at or above 300 in his time with the Mets. A head first dive for Mauricio. He is now a perfect 6 for 6.
Well, Stallings, a terrific thrower of the baseball, got it right on the money, but Mauricio just beat it. And he walks Narvaez, so there's the first walk of the night for Cabrera. And the Mets have 2 men on for Mark Vientos.
Well, Vientos out of American heritage. I'm sure some family and friends in town to watch.
That's line to center field, and it's down for a base hit. Mauricio had to hold up, and he's going to try and score anyway. Chisholm's throw hits the cutoff man, and Mauricio scores the first run of the game. Mark Vientos with an RBI single, and it's 1-0 New York.
Vientos starting to hit. Drove in a run yesterday.
There have been some Ellie De La Cruz comparisons with Ronnie Mauricio.
He gets those long legs moving, and he is off to the races.
That is the first walk issued by Jose Butto. Here's Garrett Hampson.
And a bouncer to third base that gets past Mauricio, and Sanchez to third. No throw there. Well, he was in motion, and as it played out, stayed out of the double play, but then picks up an extra 90 feet on the bad hop.
It looks like it caught that lip right on the seam, right where the turf, the infield turf goes to the dirt. And Mauricio's right there, but a good play to send Sanchez. Here's the hop, and alertly, Jesus Sanchez sees that the ball got by and knew that there wasn't anybody at third except Butto, the pitcher.
And the Marlins are mounting their first real threat of the ball game. Joey Wendell will be the batter.
Wendell bounces one to second base. Guillorme, and the Mets turn 2, but the Marlins tie the game. No RBI for Wendell, but we're back to square one.
2 more hits for Luis Arraez tonight. He's starting to do that thing again, Nelly, where he's getting 2 or 3 hits every single night.
Brings up Soler. And this one hit high and deep down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It does. A two-run homer. Jorge Soler right down the line. And for the moment, gives the Marlins the lead.
The Mets certainly want to have the umpires take another look. See, the Mets, Buck Showalter out. He's got a pretty good view from the first base dugout.
And now we say foul ball. So there goes that. And now Skip Schumacher out.
And rightfully so.
And I would guess that what Skip is most fired up about is that's fine if you think this and you think that, but why not just go to replay and get it for sure? So they're going to go to video review, which probably makes the most sense. You have all this at your disposal.
It's so high, it's hard to tell when it went over. At that angle, it looks foul.
It will be almost impossible for the guys in the replay center to parse this because you just don't have a definitive view side of the scoreboard.
After review, the ball in the field is foul. Batter is back.
So there you go. Oh, wow. And because you just couldn't tell on replay, they had no choice but to let it stand.
Well, they frustrated Skip Schumacher there, but at least he got the review.
But it's foul, so Soler's going to go back into the batter's box and Arraez back to first.
Swing and a miss, got him with a slider. What a comeback for Butto. That was a dramatic as a strikeout as it gets for Jose Butto, because Jorge Soler went from hitting a two-run homer to hitting simply a foul ball and then striking out on a slider.
It has been a tremendous run for Tanner Scott. You go back his last 18 outings, an ERA of 0.
As Jeff McNeil leads off in the 9th inning against the lefty Tanner Scott, who has had some season.
And McNeil hits it out to right field. Sanchez back to the warning track near the wall. It's out of here! Jeff McNeil gives the Mets the lead with a leadoff home run in the top of the 9th. Number 10 for McNeil, and it's 2-1 New York.
Watch him lean in. He just got enough. Not even hardly any follow through.
That was a Kirk Gibson home run, Keith.
Yes,
That
almost.
was Kirk Gibson against Dennis Eckersley, that swing.
First earned run he's allowed since July 31st. Wow.
Last of the 9th, 2-1 New York. Adam Ottavino, who pitched a 1-2-3 inning in his last outing against the Reds, will come in to try to save it. So 1 out, not Jess Chisholm, who's homered in each of his last 2 games. 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Strike 3 called outside corner, got him looking. Chisholm Jr. dropped the bat, thought it was ball 4, and now quietly barking at Nestor Ceja as he motors to the dugout. 2 down in the 9th.
Boy, missed off the outside corner. Chisholm's not happy. I don't blame him. That thing missed. Been a tough night for Berger. A couple of errors in the field. He's not seeing the ball well at the plate either.
He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Adam Ottavino with a 1-2-3 9th for the save. Jeff McNeil's home run puts the Mets in front of the 9th, and the Mets take the opener of their series in Miami 2-1.
And they play the role of the spoiler here, put a hurt on Miami.